Kazar, everybody! Welcome back. Hey, look, we're playing a game. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different. Normally, it's just me ranting about, well, it's just me talking about something, but we're actually going to have a rant today. For two reasons. Well, for two objects, I guess. One is the guy on YouTube, and the woman, but on the channel Dad5, that stupid little piece of shit prank channel. And I'm not getting at prank channels, I'm getting at the dicks that run that channel. And the second one is the fact that an exorcist has had to be called out to fucking Coronation Street. Now, if you're not British, you might not know what Coronation Street is. Snoop Dogg's a big fan of Coronation Street. It's a bit strange. But we'll start with that one, and then we'll get on to the Data 5, because that's going to take up most of the time. But Coronation Street had an exorcist called in because there was some spooky happenings. Now, that pisses me off because it's 2017. We are advanced, both physically, mentally, technologically, and yet people are still bitching, moaning, screaming, whining, crying over the fact that something spooky has happened and they've had to call in an exorcist. This, to me, shows the fact that people have a very small brain. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, fucking ghosts aren't real. Now, they might be, because there are things in the universe we cannot explain. I'm not saying they're not real, fact, but I'm saying that it's a fucking TV show. It's a TV set that's old as fuck. It's probably got creaking timbers and all this kind of crap. And they're all like, oh, we're having some spooky happenings. Better call in an exorcist. Like, priests have better things to do with their time, like fiddle kids. Fiddle kids, like, bash the gays, do all the bad stuff. The fucking church is a disgrace and a waste of my time. But yeah, no, that's just me getting pissed off at Coronation Street and having a bash at religion, because, well, the Catholic Church, because fuck the Catholic Church. But now let's get on to the Data 5 thing. Now, before I start recording, I went to get my breakfast, and before I went to get my breakfast, which is there, by the way, and I haven't eaten yet, but before I went to get my breakfast, I watched an episode of Philip DeFranco, and I also watched some of the videos that Dad5, or whatever the fuck the channel is called, has been putting up. And they put up an apology video, and you can't see, but I'm doing air quotes. Now, to explain how I know would take a very long time, but he is lying through his teeth. Both of them are. The whole thing of it's fake, we stage it, fucking, sometimes that Cody kid is actually acting real, sometimes he's not. Bullshit. Fucking Hillbilly McDougal and his wife are fucking chatting utter bollocks. Now, a lot of you will go, oh, you're just trying to make a video for, views and shit and get people in. No, listen, I've seen a lot of people go through bad shit. And I'm not just talking like 5 people, I'm talking like 100 plus. I've watched abusive fucking parents, I've watched abusive relationships, I've watched a lot of shit that should not go down. And I've had to, sit, watch, deal with, confront all this other kind of shit that I don't like doing. I don't like interacting with people. I hate humanity in a whole. Apart from you guys are awesome. You that come to my channel and love the stuff I do, you guys are awesome. Everybody else, go fuck yourself. But I've seen it happen for a good 11 years, and I've learnt how people act when telling the truth, how people act when lying. It's a hard thing to understand where I'm coming from, but that guy sat in front of his camera with his wife and lied through his teeth. It was a sieve. His face was a giant sieve, and everything, just like the sand, the fucking flour of his fucking lies just poured through. He's there thinking, oh, it's been so, we haven't made one of these videos because, you know, we didn't want, yeah, bullshit. Fucking, there is no way you're actually chatting real truth right there. The amount of bollocks that comes out of that guy's mouth would be enough to fertilize, like, America, England, and China if it was physical shit. It's fucking, it really gets on my nerves when people are like, oh, we're doing something, but it's not real, it's fake. No, right? It's obviously real. We can see it, right? At no point do you accidentally make the mistake of showing the camera crew behind the scenes. Like, there's none of that shit. I've been over the videos, like, when I watched them earlier, I've been over them and I've been like, alright, let's see if I can spot something where it's clearly faked. And he's all like, oh yeah, there's heavy editing in it and shit. Bollocks. Utter bollocks. Do you know how easy it is to spot someone who is lying? And do you know how easy it is to pretend that you actually care? People think it's a hard thing to do. It's not. It's actually really easy. You've just, you know, you've got to like get your voice going and stuff, and you've got to, like, if something's really pissing you off, you just got to see. It's fucking easy. I can do it, and my level of emotion is like anger, fuck you, and like food. That's like my level of emotion right there. 3 things: anger, fuck you, and food comes right at the top. So, if you're a supporter of that guy, okay, like, if you like the videos, go ahead. I mean, I laugh at videos of people getting fucking beaten the crap out of all the time, but I'm not gonna like accept him. Like, I've seen the whole like montage video as well, where it's like the guy hitting his kid, pushing his kid, like basically mentally and physically assaulting his kid. Yeah, I'm not having the whole fact that it's a lie. It's all fake. We stage it. It's just comedy. I put it in the tags. Yeah, sure. Fucking. Okay, no, to be honest, he did come up with a valid point, saying that he put it in the tags and that it's for entertainment purposes, right? He also tags the videos, because if you've never uploaded a video, right, you can go over and you can select which section of YouTube it should be in. All of mine pretty much go into gaming, right? So you can click a little button, it brings up a drop-down menu, you can select like entertainment, sports, all that kind of stuff, and he says we put it in the entertainment section. Yeah, okay. I've seen like old woman hit in face in the entertainment section. I've seen road rage in the entertainment section. I've seen man get shot in the entertainment section. And at no point am I going, man, this video's staged as fuck, but it's fucking hilarious. I'm going, that guy just got shot. Yeah, I don't really care if people get shot, by the way. But like, I've seen, YouTube has got a lot of dark shit on it, and a lot of it is in the entertainment section, and I'm doing air quotes again. Alright? Fucking, it's in there, doesn't mean it is. Right? It's like, it makes no sense. Oh yeah, the videos are fake because we put them in the entertainment section. Well, that's just not, it doesn't work. That's not how it works. You can't you can't drive your car into a petrol station and go and start pissing in the fuel tank and go, oh yeah, it runs on piss. It's not how it works. You can't take a horse. Fuck it, let's do this one. You can't take a horse into a petrol station, stick the shit up its fucking arse, and go, because we're in a petrol station, my horse must run on petrol. Da-da-da. It's not how it works. And it really pisses me off when people can, like, lie through the teeth. Now, the channel has, if I can just pull this up real quick, it has, I think it's got a couple, Do5 has 765,778 subscribers. Yeah, no, I'm not having that. I'm really not having that. How many is yeah, no, it looks like he has a lot more. Nah, I'm not. you have power when you have that many subscribers. You have power, and to just come out with this kind of shit, yeah, it's an abusive of both power and your kids. So back off, leave your kids alone. That's what I get into it. Now, to be honest, I am a little bit. It's not biased. What's the word? Because right, I see him as a hillbilly McFuckfuck. Right, he's got a surprising amount of good stuff, but to me, he just looks like a hillbilly. And I know some hillbillies. Some hillbillies are nice. I do know some hillbillies. But what I'm really getting at is some people just shouldn't have kids. I know I shouldn't have kids. And if I ever do have kids, I will have to go through quite a lot of mental reconditioning to be able to care for said kids. Because at the minute, I don't have the capacity to care for kids. Now, it might be that when a kid is born from me and whoever I am married to or with at the time, if that happens, and there might be the whole chance of my brain immediately just switches to the, you now have an offspring, protect it mode. If that happens, like the biological reaction happens, then I will still have to do my best to try and care and all this kind of stuff, even though it will be wired into me. However, some people should not have kids, and I should definitely not have kids. It's not a good thing. I'm not wired for it. I don't really care. People have come to me in the past when major things have happened in the world, like that everybody calls devastating and horrendous and stuff, and I don't care. Not because I think it's hip and cool, but because I can't. I have no emotional reaction to it whatsoever. So, I know I just kind of turned that into talking about me for a second then, but what I'm trying to say is that guy should not have kids. Or, if they are going to keep the kids, they say they go to counselling, right? They say they have a family counsellor. I think they need to go to some form of rehabilitation. I don't know if it exists. I don't know if like family rehabilitation exists or parental rehabilitation. But that dude, and that the wife of his as well needs some serious work done. I don't know what it is, but I can see it every time I watch the video. Like the one, what's the They say the kid threw ink or something on the floor, or like they fucked up the ground or whatever in the room, and they're all like yelling at him like, "What have you done?" And you can see the kid is he's dying inside, and it like that. When I see that kid's face, I'm like, "Fuck, man!" Like I can kind of feel a little bit of what that dude's going through, but they just. It's not it's not even close to a prank, and I'm gonna do something now that might make a lot of you pissed off at me, but I'm going to compare them going it's a prank to, let's say, Pol Pot killing all of his people and going, "Whoa guys, it's a prank," right? That's where I'm taking it. I'm taking it that far. I could go one further, but that'd get me a lot of shit. Now, Pol Pot killing his own people, bad, very bad, right? But at the same time, you saying that what you do to your kid is a prank is also bad. At no point in any of the videos have I seen a legitimate prank. I've seen like claimed pranks, and I'm pretty sure at one point they came close to a prank, and then it immediately just turned to like, fuck, the kids are now like screwed for life. And it does, like, having bad things happen to you does strengthen you. I know a lot of the people I've watched over the years that have been abused, they have come out stronger. Well, not all of them, but some of them have come out stronger. I know how hard it can be from me witnessing what people are going through. And to be honest, some of the stuff in my life that I've been through, like emotionally, shit has been fucked up within some of the things that I've had. Like, my dad has died, and even though I don't show it, that shit has fucked me up. So I can kind of relate, but just one final thing on it, I guess. They do a video where they are sat around in the kitchen and they're going, it's all pranks, you know, and the kids are there as well, and they're going, yeah, it's pranks and all this kind of stuff. And the camera kind of gets really close to that Cody kid, and they're going, it's a prank. I'm pretty sure he says, like, it's a prank, dude, or something like that. But, right, he says it, he doesn't feel it. The look on his face is pure dread. It's not even close to any form of an emotional response. It's just him. It's like he's reading a cue card. It's like, it's all pranks, bro. He doesn't go, it's all pranks, bro, or yeah, it's fun as hell. And he goes, it's all pranks. Like, it's like the kid is shut down. It's like you could wave your hand in front of him and go, hello, anybody home? Like, knocking on his head and shit. No, kid's not there. He's locked away in his brain. He's sheltered himself out. It's kind of annoying to see. I've lost I've known a friend who has died from the shit that they've gone through, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not just like, hey, let's try and make some shit up. Fucker died. He dead, right? He's gone, dead, buried, long time ago. No longer with us. Dude's dead. And to the end of that, it was kind of hard to not to talk to the guy, but to try and look at the guy, because he basically did what everybody, well, not everybody, but what a lot of people, I think, in that situation would do, and he shut down. He secluded himself within his own mind, and the only kind of reactions you could get out of him were just simple, kind of monotone reactions. Every now and then he would be out. He'd be out with us. We'd be out drinking, or we'd be out just chilling somewhere in a field or whatever, and you'd see him come back. He would be there for a couple of hours, and it'd be the best thing in the fucking world. And then the next, like, if you saw him either the next day or whenever the next time you saw him was, he was gone. And that's what I see in that Cody kid. Like, I do not see a kid. I see an empty shell. I see what I saw in my friend. And what I saw in my friend was no emotion, no passion, no actual emotional responses. I saw programmed responses. I saw, if you would say hi to him, he wouldn't smile and say hi back. He would just say hi. If you were going into the shop and you said, dude, do you want something? He'd be like, no, thank you. And I think that was the last time I really gave a shit about what happened to someone. And then he died. He killed himself. He is dead. He is gone. I will never see him again. Like, bye-bye. He's starlight. He's dust. He's dead. He's gone, basically. And I'm I don't say I'm on the full level of concern, but I would suggest someone get over there and make sure that Cody kid does not have access to anything sharp or explosive or projectile. Anything. Don't put him in a padded room, right? Just make sure he can't gain access to anything, because eventually that kid is going to think about killing himself. If none of, and I'm not just like trying to fucking blow this out of proportion. This kid will think about killing himself. A lot of people think about killing themselves. Hell, at one point when I was like 15, I thought about killing myself. And then the year after, I realized I love myself too much to kill myself. That kid needs protecting. He doesn't need taken away, but someone needs to go keep an eye on that kid. But anyway, damn, that's a dark episode. That's a really down in the dumps, fucking kind of episode. Oh fuck! I'm glad I purged myself of that kind of stuff that was going on, like internally. Now I'm completely fine, and I can eat my sandwich and drink my yazoo and be happy and shit, and record the next episode of Empire at War. So, thank you for coming along to today's video. If you've liked what you've seen on the screen, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe down below. And this is a big if you have something you want to comment on about what I've said, feel free. Call me out on anything you think I'm chatting bollocks about or whatever. If you agree with some of the stuff I've said, go ahead and do that. Or if you just want to change the mood and be nice and happy, go ahead and do that as well. But until then, before I film the next episode of Empire War, I'm going to go have to listen to some really upbeat music, for fuck's sake. But until then, thank you for coming along and watching the video and putting up with my stupid ranting. Until then, goodbye.